Yeah, this is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised here. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk to one of my team members about getting this video out to you. Now, I'm looking here at, I believe, to be the home screen of the website. You may have to correct me on this because I found two different ones. I found this one as well. So I'm not exactly sure if you have a new one or which one's the correct one. But I tried to do a little research too, and it seemed like on one of the wraps of the trucks on the tailgate, it looked like this was the URL that was back there. So I'm assuming this is the one that's up and functioning and the one I should be taking a look at. Now, you can always let me know in the future too, or just give me some feedback on the video if I need to use this other one. But that being said, I always kind of like to start these videos out on a Google search page here. So I've typed in roofing York, Nebraska. This is where you guys are located at. Now it looks like you guys service York, Seward, and then over into Lincoln as well. Now, for the video, I'm probably going to use Lincoln, but let's go ahead and start here, right? So this is a phrase that we would consider to be a keyword. This is a phrase, again, if I was living in one of the areas that you guys service and I was looking for a roofing company and I didn't have one in mind, this would be a type of phrase that I would type into Google to find that company to do that work for me. Now, we want to be able to be found, right? So we want to be on this first page of Google, as 75 to 80% of the people are going to stick on this first page when choosing a company. And we want to be able to be on as many of these first pages for all these different phrases as possible, just to increase the amount of eyes that we can get. In return, hopefully increasing the amount of customers we're getting from online as well. So there's a few ways to get on this first page. This first section we're seeing is going to be through ads. Now, ads aren't the best way to do it for sure. If you need customers right here, right now, this is definitely an option for you. But really, about 80% of people, it's been shown, just instantly disregard ads when it comes to a Google search. And I happen to fall within that category. I just don't think they look as credible. And I tend to stick to, for almost everything that I'm looking for on Google, stick to either the map pack or the listings down below. Now, this is going to be doing it organically, okay? And you can do that two ways. Through your Google business profile, which is shown here for you guys, or through your website, which I found you guys down here too, which is that same website that I showed at the beginning of the video. So I'm assuming that's the one you guys are using. Again, you can let me know. Now, doing it with your Google business profile, obviously, since you guys are in York, this is going to be the only place that you can actually rank a Google business profile unless you guys open an office in Lincoln or something like that and are actually able to create another one. Other than that, this is the best that you're going to be able to do, besides obviously keeping this up to date, everything like that. Make sure you're getting great reviews, so on and so forth, so that you can stay within this top 3 for York, right? That's going to be the major key here. So just keep doing what you're doing with this. Make sure you're responding to reviews, keeping everything up to date, always uploading new pictures into here of the work that you guys do, so on and so forth, okay? Now, with that being said, you can also rank your website as well, okay? Now, your website can be ranked in multiple different towns that you guys work in for multiple different phrases. Now, for York, you guys are actually ranking, and I believe I saw you guys ranking in Seward as well. Go ahead and look real quick. So there's a Nelson Contracting that's ranking, Built Right. Here you are. Yeah, so Connor Roofing, you're also ranking for Seward as well. So not doing too bad here. Probably want this to rank a little bit higher just so more eyes are going to be seen, but overall not bad. Now, this is where our closest major city, though, is going to be Lincoln. Now, I saw this on the back of the tailgate, too, so I'm pretty sure you guys service this area as well. This is where you're going to be getting a lot of your traffic from, okay? So if you're really wanting to bring in the best bang for your buck when it comes to online, obviously you can dominate those two smaller areas, but coming into Lincoln and trying to get your website ranked within this first page is going to give you guys some major benefits. So let's kind of see how we can do that. And first, we'll do that by looking at your guys' website. So overall, it's a clean looking website. There's nothing wrong with it looks wise. Now we're gonna have some content issues is what I'm looking at. Okay. And by that, I mean the amount of words within your website and pictures along with it too, but mainly words. And typically on a home page, which is what I'm looking at here, you're going to want 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone just on the home page. Now that can vary depending on your area and how many keywords are going to be in there, um, along with what your competitors are doing too. But that's typically the general rule of thumb. And then also for every 200 words of content on average, you can now have a one of those keywords or phrases that somebody types into Google. So that again, when Google comes through and looks at your website, they start to index you for what people should be able to find you for. Okay. Now, with that being said, I would definitely be looking at for sure building out more content and some more pages on your website. Uh, Moreover, just so that we can have more things that people can find you for. Also, Google isn't really going to want to rank somebody who necessarily isn't showing that they know much information about roofing just from their website. So, content is a huge factor when it comes to ranking a website. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Is one of the top competitors in Lincoln, Nelson Contracting here. So I got their website pulled up real quick. We can see how many pages of their website they have. They actually have an areas we serve tab too, which is always nice because then you guys could have like a service areas tab where you have York, Seward, and Lincoln all has different pages of your website. And then you can rank those separately and not just having to rank just your home page of the website, but actually rank those service area pages in those areas that you provide those services in. Now, we can see this is their home page, okay? Now, let's kind of go through and let's see just some of the content that they have on there, right? So, they have closer to that 1,500 probably words of content, maybe, yeah, somewhere in there. So, they're kind of in that sweet spot. So, if we can kind of replicate what they're doing, that's going to help you out a lot too. And it looks like most of their pictures are relevant to the situation as well. Also, we want to make sure your website kind of looks like, a roofer or, a contracting company actually made it themselves as much as possible, but still getting to the correct information in there. And we can do that by, making it look more customized or have it more characterized towards the actual company, and just not make it look so generic. Now, next thing I always do is I threw you guys into this paid program I use called Ahrefs. Now it gives me this dashboard of numbers. These first two that I'm seeing are going to be our strength and trust ratings with Google. These are rated out of 100, but really once you get into the 30s and 40s, we know we have a pretty powerful website at that point. Now, your DR is 0 and your UR is a 6. So we can see we haven't built much strength and trust up with Google yet. That's just because you don't have that many backlinks from referring domains yet either. So you build these out to build that power and trust within Google, which in return, as long as you have some of these other situations like content and things of that nature and keywords, you'll be able to rank for things that you would want to. Now, it's showing here that you're indexing for about 11 keywords, bringing you in about 22 traffic per month. Now, if we go into your keywords, we can see all your traffic is coming from the keyword Connor Roofing. So if somebody types in Connor Roofing, we do it right now, pull up a tab, go into Google, Connor Roofing. You guys are not the top one there. Let's see here. So you guys are in the Google business profile here. This looks like, no, that's Fenton. Let's see here. Where are you guys at? Okay, so it's saying you're the third listing, which is going to be this um, Google Business Profile, which they can click from the website from there. So that's where you're getting all of your traffic so far. Now, where you can start to capitalize is getting traffic from people from a keyword like this, roofers Lincoln, Nebraska. That gets 200 searches per month, but you're well within that seven and eighth page of Google. So these you need a lot more of these keywords for all the areas that you serve. A lot of different variations of them. And then you can start bringing in, people who don't know who they want to use. And if you're, showing up as one of those top picks on a first Google page, that's going to bring in a lot of clicks and a lot of customers your way, new leads. So now this is Nelson Contracting into the same program. We can see they have built some power and trust over time just from the sheer amount of backlinks that they have. They are indexing for 2.5 thousand keywords, and that's bringing them over 4.5 thousand people to their website every month. Okay, now they're ranking for keywords. Let's kind of see what they got going on. So it looks like they do have a blog within their website, which is always something that should possibly strive to have, as it's going to make sure you're like the top dog in the area when it comes to content. You're the go-to person when it comes to anything roofing. Okay, and what that allow you to do is then hopefully rank higher for other keywords that'll actually bring in some paying clients to you. Now, let's see here. So they have roofing Lincoln NE here, which is the same keyword that I have typed up into that Google search. 250 searches per month. They are the 5th selection on there. So they're getting about 14 or 15 people a month to their website just from that keyword alone. Now, with that being said, that keyword is going to be what we consider a buyer intent, meaning people from that are going to be turning into leads. Another 12 um, people coming into the website from there, roofing in Lincoln. So you want to be able to get there again. You guys don't service Omaha, but roofing Omaha, Nebraska, that gets 400 searches, 450 searches a month. They're getting 11 from that because they're staying on that first page for some of these higher end keywords like that. So that's what you want to be able to do, is bring in these customers who have no clue who they want to work with, but they're searching for it on Google. Right now, with that being said, I'm running this video long, so I apologize for that. I hope there's some information in here you can use for your guys' benefit. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. If you need me to elaborate on anything as well, do the same. And then I just wanted to say thank you once again. I appreciate you letting us send this video out to you, and if you got this far, I appreciate you watching it till the end. So thanks once again.